Alrighty, y'all. Dallas of Tennessee got tagged in the Pantry challenge that Linda's Pantry started. Wilhelms Kitchen tagged me to join in on this, and I'm glad she did. I am going to make for y'all it's just some comfort food, one of our regular go-to throw together quick and easy recipes, and it is really versatile. It's chicken and rice. I've already got my rice cooked up because I kind of wanted to speed things along, but I just used good old minute rice. Keep a big jar of that on hand all the time. I'm going to add to this a can of cream of chicken. Hopefully y'all am I holding that good? Yeah. Can of cream of chicken. Can of olives, sliced olives, drained. A little mayonnaise. I always have mayonnaise around. I don't usually eat mayonnaise, but I keep it around for certain things, just like this. I don't have any home canned chicken on hand yet. I'm kind of need to use up this stuff. Recipe calls for 3 cans, and they were small cans as I recall, but this was my stepmother's recipe. So I'm going to use 1 large can and 1 small can. Also have cheese to go on top later, grabbing what's in the refrigerator and what's handy. It can be any type of cheese you like. And the good old crispy fried onions. Those will go on top later after it's done cooking. So I'm going to get everything opened up, and I don't want y'all to have to sit there and listen to the can opener. So I will be back as soon as I have that stuff open and we're ready to mix. Alright, I've got my oven preheating to about 375, and so yeah, it's sitting already. So in total, this recipe calls for ½ cup of mayonnaise, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 2 cups cooked rice, 3 cans of chicken, or large and 1 small, 1 small can of sliced olives, shredded cheese, fried onions. Real simple. Don't have any rice? Use spaghetti. Don't like olives? Throw some mushrooms in there. This is such a versatile recipe. I've done that as well with it. And I've even put broccoli in with it. In fact, I like to serve it with broccoli on the side and kind of mix it in afterwards. I don't have any seasoning in this, but you can season it to taste. We usually, once it's cooked and we're ready to eat it, put the Cavenders on there. Seasons it up just not fine, but you can add a little salt, a little pepper, garlic. That's the great thing about this recipe. You can throw in there whatever you want to throw in there. So let's get started. And another thing I like about this is I can mix it all in one bowl. That's the best kind. And I didn't say at the start of this, I'm also going to be doing a dessert. I had found, I'm probably going to do this in 2 parts, because I'm going to be trying a new recipe, and it will be made with stuff from my pantry. That's what I liked about it. I thought, when I saw the recipe, I thought, oh, that would be good to try out, even though I've never made it before. And I believe that's something I may start doing with y'all, is bringing you along on new recipe trials. Okay, good enough on that. Dump the olives in there. And I'm going to get out a different spoon to dig the mayonnaise out. Calls for ½ cup. I'm not going to pull a measuring cup out and dirty it up, so I'm going to say two globs, about like that I ought to do. If it doesn't look right when I get this all mixed up, we'll add some more. If you don't have mayonnaise, don't like mayonnaise, use sour cream. I guess you could use Miracle Whip and give it a little zing if you like Miracle Whip better. Just use what you got. And I can't even imagine. I know every good Southerner has got some sort of cream of something soup in their pantry. So, and it's just a staple of cooking, and probably up north and everywhere else too. And if you don't have cream of chicken soup, if you have some home canned chicken soup, you could probably find some cream or some way to thicken it up and turn it into a cream of chicken or cream of mushroom. However you like. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's kind of try to get the chunks of chicken broken up fairly well. We're going to get this smoothed out. I am going to cover this with some foil so it doesn't dry it out. And we're going to stick it in the oven for 30 minutes. I'll probably check it about 15. Get y'all spread out a little better. Alright, there we go. Quick and easy. So we're going to get this put in the oven and get cleaned up, and we'll bring you back when we're bringing it out, and probably get you started on the dessert while this is in cooking. Alright, it's going to bring y'all back for about the last 5 minutes. I'm sure you noticed I didn't put my cheese and fried onions on there, because I like to wait and do that at the very end, because those fried onions tend to burn so easily. So, and yes, Christina, I have my gloves too. So I love them. They're great. They're a little dirty because they get a lot of use. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle the cheese on here. Just a little bit. You don't have to put cheese on there if you don't want to. If this were spaghetti, noodles, chicken, with chicken and mushrooms, I would probably do mozzarella or a Monterey cheese. Just shredded just a little bit. Get it all spread around there. Alright, next we're going to do our onions, which I forgot to open those. Had everything else pre-opened, just not these. That's probably a good thing because I would have been eating them. Just don't want to as much or as many as you want. I'm going to go ahead and use up the whole can because I don't do much else with these. So, and like I said, I'll just sit there and eat them if I don't. Alright, this is going to go back in the oven without the cover on there for another 5 minutes. And then we're going to start on dessert. My timer is probably going to go off while we start this because I've got less than 2 minutes to go. But for dessert, everything out of the pantry or on hand. I'm going to make a quick cherry cobbler. I got this recipe from Taste of Southern. I will put a link below. I'm not going to print the copy of the recipe itself because it's his. So I'll just put a link to where this recipe is on his website. I will put a written version of the chicken and rice recipe down below, so you don't have to run back and try to write it all down real quick. And I had there it is, I put it up. Oh goodness. Okay, anyway, this recipe calls for 1 can of cherry pie filling. Well, can of cherry pie filling is about 21 ounces. I looked it up. I've got some home canned cherries. These are some of my spirited cherries that I made. I'll put an iCard link to that so y'all, if y'all want to see it. This is the Fireball whiskey cherries. If I think it needs thickening up, I'm going to add a little instant clear gel to it. If it needs more juice, I've got some, I don't know how the amaretto cherry juice would be. Anyway, okay. Home canned cherries. Jiffy cake mix. If you can see that. 1 stick of melted butter. That's all there is to this. I've sprayed my pan with some non-stick Pam. Yeah, that probably needs a little more juice to it. Oh, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, there goes the timer. Let me get this out of the oven right quick, guys. Oh yeah, dinner's ready. I'll cool off a bit while we get this ready. Let's spread those around some. I've got to have a taste. I'm sorry because I can these up special. Oh gosh, yeah. No. Fireball cinnamon whiskey added to the cherries. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. I'm not going to worry about adding any more juice. I don't think amaretto and the Fireball would mix well, but that's good. I'm not even going to worry about adding the clear gel because there's so little juice in there. It says to sprinkle the cake mix over the pie filling. In our case, cherry. Let's turn this on. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera. Try to get it evenly spread out. Those corners. I should have whacked the box a little bit. Oh yeah, gotta make a mess. Can't do anything in the kitchen unless you make a little bit of a mess. There we go. That's called a dumping. Yes, Charlie, I hear you. Okay. Charlie's wanting to know why we haven't eaten yet. Okay. And then it says, stick of butter, pour it over, and my butter started to congeal again a little bit. Okay, come on, pour. Oh, that's nice. It's not that cool in this house either. Alright. Spin. Yes, ma'am. I hear you. You want to be on the video too? Okay, you want to go out. Let me get this done right quick and I will let you out. Okay, the other thing it does say in the recipe is 3/4 cups of pecans. I'm going to sprinkle those over the top. And again, yeah, I know. Somebody's being impatient. Sorry about the dog. There goes the other one. Yeah. Okay. And I got some crudgy stuff in there I don't want in there. That's okay. Alright. It's in there anyway. Spread those out a little bit. Alright. This is going in the oven, 375. 45 minutes or till golden brown. I'll check it in about 20. We'll bring you back. I'm going to give y'all a quick close-up of the chicken and rice casserole out of the oven. I'm going to plate some up here in a minute and I'll get a picture of that. And here you go. Dinner is served. Got my Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning on there. Got me a healthy little portion. Husband's already run off with his. Like I said, you could serve this up with a side of broccoli or asparagus. Gosh, you could probably even put peas and carrots in this mix if you wanted to. I mean, there's just so many ways you could fix this recipe to suit you that it's just so versatile and it's so easy. One cooking bowl, hardly any mess to clean up. As Christina would say, stupid easy. We'll be back when we get the cobbler out of the oven. Fresh out of the oven. Looks pretty good. I'm hoping it tastes as good as it looks. See over here in this corner right here, I didn't get quite I should have got some more butter over there, but that's my fault. That's on me. As I said, I've never made this recipe before. It just sounded good. I like quick and easy. I like being able to use stuff I've put up and stuff I have in my pantry, like this challenge is all about. So I thought this was perfect. Well, as you can see, I've had my bowl of cherry cobbler. I'm going to rate this 3 out of 5. For a quick put together recipe, it's fine. It's not something I would crave. I would want to come home and make on a regular basis. But it was good enough. If I make it again, I would sprinkle maybe some cinnamon sugar over across the top of it. Make sure I got the butter spread a little more evenly across it. I imagine this could be easily made with apple pie filling or blueberries or strawberry pie filling. Any kind of pie filling, I imagine it would be good. Just turn it into a quick cobbler. So anyway, like I said, 3 out of 5. Not bad for a, in one pan mix together, quick, in a pinch type thing. It'll work. The first person I'm going to tag for this challenge is Lulu Preserves. Some of you may already be familiar with her channel, but if you're not, she does a lot of canning and also a lot of dehydrating and some gardening too. So please go check her out, see what she has to offer. I see she's already got a new video up on chocolate cherry jam, which I'm going to have to go watch as soon as I finish this. The second person I'm tagging is Booger 500 US. She does some amazing things with an air fryer. So if you're considering getting an air fryer and wondering what kind of recipes you can make in this thing, this lady's got the channel for you. She also does some gardening. So there you go, folks. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Wilhelms Kitchen, for tagging me on this. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. And I'm looking forward to doing some new videos with y'all. God bless. Happy canning, happy cooking, happy gardening.